The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The give to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the ground, it's Overton. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where you're best.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, and a methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide. that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Offense in an empty set. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Syracuse right back at it.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Power football with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Syracuse, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Turns it loose. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Syracuse right back at it.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the pass.
This time it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Handoff from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
He's got his man across the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. NC State at the line with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Scott. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
To the air, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Syracuse right back at it.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Orange will have to punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. Past the 45. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Overton. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, North Carolina State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
To the air on first down. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Syracuse right back at it. Gonna swing it on second down. The throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. The play action fake. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. This is a designed run. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that. Oh, it'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The run from the shotgun. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got a man. It's Scott. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The give on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Right on target this time. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Jacob. Continues to fight for yards. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Orange. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Touchdown, NC State! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chugging the football.
So now it's second and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle, offense to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A strike downfield. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He'll keep it himself. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.